Good evening. How y'all doing tonight? My name is Councilmember Jones. I represent the Ninth District, South Side, the best side. Y'all are in the Virginia of Museum of History and Culture, and I am a proud advisory board member of the Virginia Hip Hop Foundation. Y'all give them some love. Tonight, you are in for an amazing treat. It's Women's Month, matter of fact. How about that? What's up, ladies? Ladies, where y'all at? That's a little low. Ladies, where y'all at? Cause tonight we showing them who really run things. But y'all are in for a treat. Before we get started, we just want to say thank you to a couple of people and really get this room, the energy flowing for the conversations that we're going to have tonight. You're going to meet two amazing media mavens. You couldn't listen to the radio without listening to Mikki Spencer. I'm a transplant, and even I know. And so y'all Richmonders know you cannot listen to the radio without listening and hearing the voice of Mikki Spencer. She kept us all abreast of culture, community, events, news. Black radio is where it is at. And then we have our media marketing guru, Miss June Jones, who represents the DMV, and she's been in radio and music and fashion and television and rap and art and all those things forever. Forever. Let me get my notes before Vaughn come and get me. So we just want to thank the VMHC, the museum partner. We want to thank mostly Sugar, our media partner. We want to thank Dominion Energy. And also, we would be remiss if we did not tell you to pay attention to the donation link that you will see up on this thing, because we need money to do these things. And when we want to keep them in our community, it takes dollars. And it takes dollars to support all of the folks who are doing community, music, fashion. It's a lot of y'all in here tonight. And so we got to continue to raise money to do that. And so at this time, I want to introduce Miss Mikki Spencer and Miss June Jones.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello, everybody. How are you? It's the Virginia hip hop community. And what a beautiful community you are. I am Mikki Spencer. It's my pleasure to be here and to be in your company and to be in the company of June Jones.
Thank you. I like to say this is like a full circle moment for me. I lived right down the street 25 years ago on Stewart Avenue. I was a VCU Mass Comm grad. And now I'm on this stage, and I'm usually behind the stage. So thank you for the Virginia Hip Hop Foundation for having us here tonight.
Yes, thank you very much. Now, we do have questions that we're going to answer, but let me give you just a little bit of history. Back in the early 80s, there was an AM station called WKIE. It was a daytime radio station. The station played great music, but revenue was a challenge. There were other stations, FM stations, playing the same music. Advertisers felt that they could spend their money and get more reach with the FM stations playing the same music. So what did? We decided to play a different kind of music, rap music. That's right, rap music. Rap music is what it was called before it became hip hop. And back in the day, when the rap artists would come to the station, the record reps like June would bring the artists to the station, and we would take them around the neighborhood. We had LL Cool J going around before he had muscles. Little skinny thing. And he was, LL Cool J, okay. Now it's LL Cool J. So, But back in the day, that's how we started things. We started playing the music that was very popular. It was very participating because people would listen to the rap and people would rap to the music. And then the local folks decided I can do some rapping too. Thus, Many of you. All right? All right. So we started making a little money because we were playing music that people were listening to. Our ratings went up. Rap music was not in all of the record stores. The record stores, we could get the rap music in, made money, and it started to blow up. And the FM station started playing it. And there you go. So that's a little history about how we got started here in Central Virginia. June, what you think about that?
Yes,
You remember those days?
I wasn't here. I was down in Norfolk, where I'm from. I'm from Virginia Beach, and I mean, I grew up listening to the Buddha Brothers, and they shaped. Rest in peace to the Buddha Brothers.
Yeah.
They shaped how my career.
Yeah.
And also, thanks to you, Mikki, who you were the first program director of WKIE. What made you? Shout out to Mike Street. You were the first female Black program director
Yeah.
of WKIE.
Somebody had to get it started.
Yes. So, shouts out to you.
Thank you,
Mikki.
dear. Thank you.
And you were actually one of the first people that I met in radio 25 years ago. Mikki was always a smiling face every morning. Her and Phil Daniels, they did the morning show.
Yeah,
So you always welcomed me every morning to the radio station. But what made you at WKIE realize that hip hop was the next new genre of music?
Well, it was new, fresh, different, and it meant something. People were telling stories. People were talking about their lives, and they were telling it like it is. Sometimes, with no filter. And people could relate to that because it wasn't anything like that happening. And Richmond has always been, even Virginia, kind of laid back and conservative, but it was a youthful population that wanted and needed something different. And again, when people heard the rap music, and in addition to the content, rap music had the beat. You know what I'm saying? When people had the wouldn't that make you move? It made people move. So that was one of the reasons we played it. And that is really, man, I tell you, I reflect on those days. And I reflect on the events we had, like with the Z-Rock crew out in the park. And I'm telling you, we had lots of people, and everybody behaved themselves and had a good time. Those were the good days, June.
As the first Black female program director, what were some challenges that you faced?
The challenges, oh man. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all this, okay? The big challenge was the people that owned the station were very conservative and did not want to play that rap music. However, we had a sales manager who was very convincing, and he convinced them to try it. And when we tried it, and our ratings went up, and we started getting revenue from record companies with promotions, and the artists started coming to town, then they realized, oh, okay, all right, yeah, let's roll with it. That was one of the big challenges. Again, one of the other challenges early on was the music that we were playing wasn't as available in the record stores. And when y'all hear the music, you want to go get the music. And yes, I said record stores. You had to go to the store to get the record and the album. So as time went on, record stores realized how profitable it would be to have this music in their stores. So that was another challenge that we overcame. But other than that, it worked out okay. It worked out okay, June. Yeah, I'm very pleased that it did. It did.
Name some of the DJs you worked with.
Who did I work with? I worked with El Bravador,
Shout out to Al Bravador.
DJ MC Fresh, Joe. What was Joe's DJ? RJ. Now see, I called him Joe because I knew his mama. And when I talked to his mama about him, I called him Joe. And it was one thing, we had young DJs, they had a young following, and they were good-looking young men. So we had to have the conversation. And they used to sometimes call me Mama Mikki because I was Mama Mikki. It was some things they could not get into, and they didn't. God bless you, boys. You did good. You did good. You did good. Yeah. We love you too. So, June, tell me about marketing, the record business.
Yes.
You worked for Atlantic
Atlantic for 20 years.
for 20 years. Now, I remember when I was at Magic, you would bring the artists through to visit Power 93.
92.
Well, it was 92 back then, yeah, yeah. And sometimes y'all would trickle over to Magic and talk to us too, but we were the older demo station, so we didn't always get the young end artists. How was that for you? Was it challenging? Was it uncomfortable sometimes bringing the artist in whose content may have been a little controversial?
Yeah, one day I would be with Webby and Boosie, and the next day I would be with P. Diddy.
Ooh.
So,
Tell us, June, tell us.
so, I've seen it all. Unfortunately, I've seen it all. I've seen the good, bad, and the ugly.
That's it, June?
You know, being, I lasted 20 years, and there's a reason why, because, you just you have to have tunnel vision.
Yeah, yeah, you have to do what you have to do.
Yeah.
So, do you have advice for people who want to go into marketing? The record business is different now, though, isn't
Totally
it? It's hard to
different.
get to do what you did because you had a great job. June, let me just tell you, she had a credit card, y'all. And when she brought the artists by, we'd all go out and break bread together. We'd interview them. Sometimes we would get some of the artists on television. I remember once when, who was it that came? Was it Flava Flav? Yeah, they came to the station a couple of times. But one time, Flava Flav was at Willow Lawn with the big clock on his chest, and it was all over the news. We thought it was the funniest thing in the world to see him walking around with his clock in Richmond, Virginia at Willow Lawn. It made the news.
But you know what? That's promo 101.
There
So
you go. There
everybody
you
in
go.
here who's an artist, take note, because it's not just internet now. You have to hit the streets. You have to touch the people. That's the only way you're going to break. You have to go to the barbershops. You have to go see the DJs. You got to go see Street. I don't think people know that Mike Street runs a lot of radio stations.
Yeah, Mike
across
Street
the
is the
country.
man over there. Mike Street sitting
He's
quietly.
hiding.
Yeah.
But he is
Yeah.
a huge part of the music business currently. So you have to, in order to break, touch the people.
So I'm curious, are you all interested in presenting the music, as in radio, podcast, etc., or are you interested in providing the music? Hands for those who are providing the music, the entertainment. Come on, where my rappers? Where my hip hoppers? Where are you? Okay, all right, okay. And where are you all who want to do the podcasting and the presenting? Okay, all right.
How about behind the scenes being executive?
We're the behind the scenes people. People don't realize when it comes to the music industry, and maybe some do, it's a whole lot of opportunity in the music business. At least, well, I've been out of that business for a while, but when I was in that business, you could be a music director, you could be a program director, you could be a promotion director, you could be in sales, you could be in marketing, you could be on the street team. There were so many opportunities. I am not sure what's available now because so much... people get their entertainment in so many other ways now, so many other opportunities, the streaming and the internet and all of that, pretty much. So, but there's still opportunities. And what I would suggest to you is to seek the opportunities that you want. And it's the main thing I want to tell you. I don't care if you want to be in radio, podcast, TV, sing, rap, stomp, dance. I don't care. What I really implore you to do is learn to read and speak. If you can speak so that you are understood, you can have a seat at a whole lot of tables. So if you will, learn to speak so that you are heard and understood. Because that'll carry you a long way, y'all. I'm telling you, a lady called me today and left me a message. I had no idea what she said. And it was an important message. I needed to call her back. I got the number. I said, well, I'm calling someone back who asked for me. I don't know who it was. Oh, yeah, that was me. Well, we all have our proclivities, but just take your time, speak and talk to people. They will receive you a lot better.
And put your content out. Put it out. Like what's gonna hurt? Put film stuff and put it out. The more content you have, the more engagement you have with your audience, and people want to see.
Now, let me ask you something. Are y'all learning anything? You are? I don't think Vaughn had a question and answer period, so I'm not going to ask if you got any question. But do you have a question? I know sometimes you do what you ain't supposed to do and you can get away with it. Sometimes you get in trouble. But I could take one, two. Okay, well, June, oh, yes, sir. What do you mean trouble? Mm-hmm. Mm.
I think I could answer this. Do you want to sell at arenas? Then radio is important. Radio will take you to that next level to sell at arenas.
Radio will always be important. Always.
I mean, there's a whole middle of the country who don't have access to the internet.
Yeah.
When I was growing up, I didn't have cable. I spent my nights listening to 103 Jams, listening to Albie Silk on 103 Jams, taping all the songs. So there are people out here who don't have access, and they have access to radio. Radio will take you to that next level that the internet can't take you.
The good thing is you got a lot of options. You just have to choose wisely and be consistent.
Yes.
Yeah.
Be consistent.
Another one? Somebody else had a hand up. Yes, ma'am.
My question is like in this new atmosphere, I feel like I've turned into a rapper slash content creator, and not just a rapper anymore. But like now that that is become such a thing, can you speak to some of the strategies to break through that? Because it's like everybody's posting content, and you're sharing so much of your personal life. So what is the balance between sharing the music and like some strategies to break through all of the noise?
Make little mini movies. Make content for people. Make little mini movies and put your music to the mini movie. You have to think outside the box.
And make connections. You never know who knows who. So make connections, talk to people, share your content.
And I've been saying that make connections for the past 25 years.
Yeah. Well, that's what you did.
Yeah.
When it came to you taking the artist around and making sure that the music was played on the radio, you made the connection. You had to make sure that program directors, music directors were comfortable and happy. And that may have been taken out to a meal, or that may have been a record company providing a promotion for the radio station that would garner listenership, specific listenership that was geared toward the music that we wanted to play and they wanted to sell.
Yep.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening.
My name is Joy, the CEO and founder of Joyce Joy Media from Newark, New Jersey. As we celebrate Women's History Month, my question is about women's futures in radio. How do we break through staying on the mic, being behind the boards, being the CEO of networks and companies and radio stations, what do you ladies have to suggest to get us moving forward?
Joy, the fact that you are here is one step moving forward. Yes, we congratulate you for being here today. You seem to wear a lot of hats.
They kind of big when we go ahead, but yes, ma'am, I wear a lot of hats.
Moving forward, I would imagine, Joy, to continue doing what you're doing. I would say outreach would be important, which you're probably already doing.
Yes, ma'am, I'm a social worker during the day.
You could write the book, Joy. You know what to do. You know the hardest part of it is just being patient. Because, if you got enough good stuff out there, some good stuff going to come back to
Oh,
you.
yeah, most definitely.
So just keep doing what you're doing. I don't want to say just keep doing what you're doing. I'll say continue to do what you do. Because I don't want to belittle what you're doing because you're doing a whole lot. Keep doing it. Just joy. I like that.
And people notice. People
Yeah.
notice. Like, I was actually recruited 25 years ago. I was a promotion director here at Power at Radio One. And I was recruited by Atlantic Records to come aboard this new staff that they had to work all the hard to work artists. So that's why I ended up with Webby and Boosie and Diddy and, a whole bunch.
Yes.
Even though I know you all, especially Mikki, she kept us out of trouble. She really did. What as a, what did you all see as a female, a woman, a black woman, program director, black woman, promoter? Did you ever run into anything, any type of roadblocks or any of the other darker things in your careers? Have you ever ran across that?
You want to take it?
Of course I did.
I was gonna say,
We're for
yep.
So yeah, everything that you read in the court documents is actually worse than what you read. Um, so yeah, I experienced my artist coming crying to me, and there was nothing I could do. So some of it, as a woman, you just had to stay focused. Do not. I mean, men will try you, and you have to know that these men are not out here. Oh, I'm going to help you. They're not.
Now, I will say, as a program director, I had a little power and a little control. And a lot of times I'd find myself in rooms where I was the only black or the only female when it came to programming and when it came to media in Richmond, Virginia back in the day. We're talking like the 80s, y'all, so some of y'all weren't even born. But the challenges were there back then, but you had to be consistent. And I was the kind of person that I'd like to engage with people. And when you can speak and talk and engage with people, they're not necessarily going to turn their back on you. Some were conditioned to turn their backs on a little young black girl trying to talk about music, but you had to engage, and some did. Those were some of the roadblocks we went up against. When it came to promotions, there were a lot of companies who would have preferred promotions with the mainstream radio stations as opposed to the black urban R&B radio stations. Those were some of the roadblocks that we came up against back then. But we made it through. We're here to tell a story. So yeah, it was a challenge. Mike Street,
I don't have a question. I have a comment.
please.
I just want to personally thank you both for your contributions. Um, Mikki, if it wasn't for what you did in the 80s and allowing people like El Bravador and Fresh and RJ to be on the radio, those are people that I look up to. So if it wasn't for what you did, there's a very good chance that I wouldn't be where I am today. I also want to thank June because she's been very helpful. She's local. She did national things, and she helped bring national
Oh, how sweet. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you very much. June, how you feeling over there?
You know I'm behind the scenes,
Yeah,
so
but you carried a lot of weight behind the scenes, sister. So,
yeah.
definitely relevant.
Yeah, and it's awesome to see. I mean, one of the highlights of my career are seeing my artists, baby artists, and because become superstars. Like Cardi B. Cardi B, I brought her to power before she blew up, and she did radio interviews and drops and everything. So, and she's like, "Do you think I'm gonna make it?" I'm like, "Girl, you're gonna make it."
And she has made it.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, when it comes to great things and good things, they all have to start somewhere. And it's really good when you get a good foundation to start with. And then once you get that good foundation to start with, and you put qualified people, you engage and get qualified people to step on that foundation and learn and grow and move on up, then that's how it becomes big. They learn, they grow, and they move on up. And I'm very proud of Mike Street because I remember before he cracked the mic. That was a long time ago, Mike. And now look at you, in charge. In charge. Program director for how many stations? A few. Okay. All right. Yeah. So it's like you say, June, you get excited, like when I see Lonnie B out. I remember when he was just, running around the radio station, can I mix this and can I mix that? I see these people because I'm not in the business anymore. But when I hear and see about what they're doing and when there's a Z-Rock reunion and stuff, I say, okay, I knew them when. Yeah. They make me proud. I'm very proud of each and every one of you. And I want to say thank you to the Virginia Hip Hop Foundation because they made this happen, y'all. They made it happen.
And please donate. Please donate to them.
Oh, look. Oh, you don't always see yourself, but when you do, you go, ooh. Okay, I approve. It's okay. It's a pretty good one.
And shout out to Mikki for being the face of Virginia Lottery for the past 25 years.
Yeah. 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 And that happened through radio too. Because in radio, I got a call one day and say, hey, can you come do audition for the Virginia Lottery? I'm like, what? What are you talking about? That was before it was on the air live. So I went to the audition and I saw a lot of people in the audition who had done local commercials, actors, actresses. They ain't got no chance in doing this. I hammed it up. I acted the fool, and I got the job. Yeah. So it just goes to show, being at the right place at the right time and being prepared and know what to do could make a difference.
And your energy, you always light up the room. Always.
Yeah, Energizer Bunny.
Yes.
Well, okay, not as much because my knees are over 60 now. They don't do like they used to do. But I can get there. I just may be a little late, but I'll get there. That's all right. And June, thank you for all that you have done. You really put a black female face on marketing in the music business back in the day when there wasn't one. So we thank you for getting that going and moving it forward and laying the groundwork for others to do the same thing. Is that it, Vaughn? Okay, because I can sit here and talk to y'all all night long. What y'all doing tomorrow? No. Thank you so much. God bless all of you. Please don't let roadblocks keep you from moving forward. Don't let them keep you from moving forward because you're going to have those roadblocks. But you can make it if you just hang in there and keep going. Now, you may have to do something on the side to keep the money coming in, but don't give up your dream. I'm telling you. It'll take you a long time to get there sometime, but don't give it up. You can make it happen. God bless all of y'all. Thank you.
Let's hear it one more time for June and Mikki Spencer, please.